Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so it is said that he who incurs what is beyond one's ability may have to look for a solution from a source of greater capability than himself. It's not this much something, no, as we they said Ooni of Ife allegedly jumped out of his sleep as he had a very, very terrible dream that an old woman spoke to him in a gathering of very old Yoruba people. And they said to him, your desire to prove Queen Naomi wrong will destroy you. Your part with Queen Naomi was your greatest part, and your part without her will be your doom. They said Ooni of Ife was so scared of this dream and decided to summon some of the Ifa priests to come and explain what this dream is all about. But then again, for me, I want to believe that this is self-explanatory. It's not this much something. Oh, you know, I started with an adage. It is said, one who incurs what is beyond his ability may have to look for a solution from a source of greater capability than himself. Now, these people who are speaking to the Ooni of Ife may be speaking in parables, but you and I have seen what is going on. If the information that we all have is correct, I have told you guys my amazing, wonderful, warm daylight, my own very people, that you see this story that I am telling you. These are all alleged stories, oh. It's not the first hand, second hand, third hand, or 55th hand information. The story has gone and came back here, bam. I said, okay, let me tell it to you guys, okay? Now, and I also want you to understand that whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. They say Kabiyesi jumped up from his sleep and asked them to summon 3 Ifa priests to come and explain to him what this means, that he was with some old people in his dream. And when he looked around, he was about the youngest, that every one of them were old, men and women, very old. As a matter of fact, he saw people who were like, they were like children, but they're very, very old, okay? The size of children, but very old in that dream. That it was a woman who spoke to him. That his part with Queen Naomi was his greatest part, and his part without Queen Naomi would be his doom. But Ooni of Ife explained to people that you know that in life, there is something that a lot of people do not know, that when you dream, your dream is a formation of everything you have thought during the day. So when you go to sleep, it begins to play out again for you. And for those who do not understand, they might think that this means anything, that it definitely may not mean anything. He is just worried for nothing. That was what they said he said to his servant as he summoned the Ifa priest, okay? And right now, we have seen what is going on. The Ooni of Ife has prepared himself to bring in new queens. And right now, they said he has said, never, ever, ever, ever will he open his mouth to beg Olori Naomi again that good riddance to bad rubbish. I say, sure. To my very own Queen Naomi, my gorgeous Queen Naomi, my succulent Queen Naomi, the queen above all queens. Kabiyesi, na emotional, backlash, na it be this thing where you dey do, or are you sure you will be able to sustain it? Because right now it's looking as though Ooni of Ife has decided to declare, war against Olori Naomi. Like, okay, bring it on. I'm ready to give it back to you back to back. The reason happens to be that he feels disappointed that Queen Naomi has been rejecting him over and over and over, humiliating him in front of people, even though he has never granted one interview. And you and I, you can agree with me that from when Queen Naomi posted that thing on Instagram, right up until recently, he's never granted one interview. He's never said anything about Queen Naomi, but recently he's been looking as though he is, mocking Queen Naomi before his Oloris. And that should tell you how emotional Ooni of Ife has gotten because of this rejection that is coming from Olori Naomi. Now, as we are hearing, we are hearing that he had this dream. The dream was very scary to him, and he has summoned his elders and Ifa priests to come and speak concerning this issue. And they said that they actually came, and a lot of them disapprove of him bringing more Oloris, that at a time where they should be showing these Oloris exit from the palace to safeguard the throne, to ensure that everything is okay, should not be the time where he will be thinking of bringing Oloris. Now, you do know that Kabiyesi seems to have spoken to a lot of people, and, with other kings and all of that, who want their daughters in the life of the Ooni of Ife, and they have also made it known to him that the solution to this palaver is to replace a new virgin to Olori Naomi and let Naomi pack her load and go. But then again, Queen Naomi's fans across the globe are saying, okay, if the solution to your problem is to replace a new virgin to Olori Naomi, please go ahead, kindly marry the woman very soon and bring the woman in and do the replacement so that you sign the necessary document, or then use your mouth, give Queen Naomi the divorce completely and let her free. And as a matter of fact, that is what the fans are actually waiting for. And Queen Naomi's family is waiting for that as well, because as it is right now, for those of you who will say Dale is taking this personal, there is a possibility that Naomi may never ever come back to the Ooni of Ife. I have been saying this thing. Remember when it was Oletik's time? They told you people one thing when I told you. Oletik will come to the palace. So they will welcome her into the palace. Some of you, you will be insulting me and saying it's not possible that what has happened now. She is right there, even though she has a lot of wahala herself to deal with. But where is she? She is still under the Ooni of Ife. Now, right now, as we are hearing, they said the dream. The Ifa priest told the Ooni of Ife that the decision he's making now is not in his own interest, that this decision is not okay, that the Ooni of Ife should forget about what he's doing, that instead of bringing more Oloris, he should make some of this one exit so that they can begin to do some damage control, that this is not healthy for him. But they said even with everything that the Ifa priest said to Ooni of Ife is still going out. He making preparation for them to go and pay bride price. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making rounds on social media.